What is up, guys? This is James White with Freakin' Reviews, bringing you as seen on TV product reviews, gadget reviews, and more. Now, if you like what you see in this video, please consider subscribing for more videos like this. Now, today I'm doing an update video where I go back to 10 previous products and recap those and show you how the original reviews went, and also tell you if I've used them and how they've gone since then. I do these updates in order, so today is the 161st through the 170th products that I reviewed. And without further delay, let's get right to update number 17. Now this is the As Seen on TV boneyard, where all the boxes end up and all the products I don't use end up. And the 161st product I reviewed is Bark Bath, and that's where it ended up. And here it is. Now the Bark Bath is basically a vacuum with special pet attachments. If you have another Bissell vacuum like that, I think you can buy the attachments separately, but the problem with it is that it's good for getting the surface area of your dog cleaned off, but when you got thick golden retriever hair like I have to deal with, it doesn't really get down and deep clean them like a good bath or a professional cleaning will. So really all you're doing is cleaning the outside of them. And to me, to lug this whole unit out and fill it up with water just to get the outside of my dogs cleaned off didn't really seem like it was worth it. Now if you have short-haired dogs, it could be a whole different story, but in my case with my golden retrievers, it was just too much work to have this thing in and out of the house. So I've relegated the Bark Bath to the As Seen on TV boneyard. But here are some clips from my original review. You push the button, and then if you don't push the button, it just sucks the water off. You're doing good, Bailey. Now I'm starting to smell the shampoo smell. Before all I smelled was wet dog, but now it's starting to smell like shampoo, which is a good thing. Right now I'm just drying her off. She's letting me do it though. Not as easy to get the paws, the arms over here. The shape isn't really right for that. I am getting water on the floor. It does leak a little bit too, if you see that. We're gonna see how it works on a little dog like this. Push the button. You can see the liquid there now. She is a little bit damp. If I had to give an overall rating, I'd say 6.5 out of 10. This is the Atomic Beam Sunblast, my 162nd product that I reviewed. It's a solar-powered light that charges all day, and at night, when it detects motion, it will turn the light on. It's a lot like the Everbright, which is right next to it, right here. That's one of the first products I ever reviewed back in 2016. It works under the same principle. It lasted about 13 months. The Sunblast is at 10 months right now, and it's going pretty strong. Although some days, it seems like it's brighter than others, and I'm not really sure why, because even if the sunlight's equal on multiple days, it might have a different brightness. But that aside, it's held up pretty well, and here's some clips from my original Atomic Beam Sunblast review. So we'll have Everbright from 2016 and Atomic Beam Sunblast from 2018. Let's see how that looks. All right, you can see the Atomic Beam Sunblast. A car just drove past my house and just activated the Atomic Beam Sunblast. Now, if you want to look at the brightness, the Atomic Angel, which is battery operated, is clearly brighter than the Atomic Sunblast. What I like about the Atomic Sunblast is it's certainly brighter than some of the other solar powered lights I've seen. And I also like the range of distance of the motion detection. What I don't like is that it's not as bright as a battery operated motion detection light or a wired version. And also, once you mount it with that sticky tape, it's gonna be hard to kind of adjust the high and low setting. So I suggest using the screws to mount it as opposed to the tape, which they recommend, but I don't think the tape is gonna let you move it or adjust the high-low feature. This is the Oculus Go, the 163rd product that I reviewed here. It is a virtual reality standalone unit, and I actually rather like this one. I still sometimes get on here and play games, but what I've used it for the most probably is to hang out with my friend Scarlett, who lives in England. So she and I will go into a virtual chat room and hang out, and that's one thing it's good for. So I think that it's something that most people that own these like them. So here's some clips of my original Oculus Go review. I guess it was too tight, because look at this after an hour, my face is all red. This beach setting is kind of like your desktop, but it's a 360 desktop. Oh, geez. Oh, come on now. Oh, no. You can almost like feel them on top of you. It's weird when you sit, if you sit with your feet and your hands in the same angle as your avatar and look down, it feels like it's actually your hands. That's Hawaii down there. You can see Hawaii.
Oh, those little, the little lit up at night?
Yeah. I sat in one of these rooms last night for a couple hours, and I kind of got lost in it. I was talking to these guys. We were going all over the place.
I've seen a dog walk on water before, and that wasn't real. I know that, but I've seen it. It looked as real as... I've got to cover one eye now because I can't trust what my eyes are sending me.
It's a lot more engaging, a lot more social. I think this is a really cool product. This is the Purple mattress, the 164th product I reviewed. But wait, you can't see it right now. Hang on a second. There we go. Let me show you a closer look of it. And there it is. Like I said, I spent all my time on this side of the bed, not that side of the bed, and I'm not seeing any sinkage or any other problems that have come around. The platform is still holding up very well. So I've been using this for over 10 months now, and it's no worse for wear. It still feels like the day I got it. There's no sinkage. There's no other problems that people have wondered about. I get a lot of requests from people asking for an update on this. I really don't have anything new to say about it. It still works as new, so I'm pretty happy with the Purple mattress. It's the most expensive product I ever reviewed, and it's also one of the best. But here's some clips from my original Purple mattress review. I mean, the camera's barely moving. It doesn't seem like it transfers energy around the mattress too much. It seems like it's kind of isolated. That's kind of a good thing. All right, so I've pulled back the case around the mattress to take a look inside, and there's another cover inside, but you can see clearly that here's the Purple material. There's a layer of foam around the edge. It's a different texture than I'm used to with regular sheets. They're kind of like almost like a spandex kind of material. They're very stretchy. It's holding pretty well. Woohoo! You see, there's a softness. It does go down a couple of inches. In the end, I think the Purple mattress is a good product. It might be a bit expensive, but if you're looking for a long-term investment in a good mattress, this is something you might want to consider. This is TacZoom, the 165th product that I reviewed. Now, my review of TacZoom, I compared it to a similar item from Amazon, and my friend Brendan and I went to a park to try to test these out. I didn't really feel like these worked any better than the actual Zoom on my phone, so it's something I definitely don't use. There's a couple of attachments I kind of had limited use to, are kind of cool, but really, I haven't found any use for this. Here's some clips from my original TacZoom review. So as you can see, even though the Apexel is supposed to be the same as the TacZoom does appear closer, but the iPhone's built-in zoom looks just as good with nothing to attach, and the focus is not a problem. And hopefully when we focus it, it doesn't mess up the placement on the actual camera. Funny. And this one you can focus, I guess, this way too.
You're literally holding the phone holder,
Yeah.
the clamp, and trying to focus without knocking anything off balance. Yeah, so far my favorite is
The
just
iPhone.
the iPhone zoom.
This is the Fur Zapper, the 166th product I reviewed. These are little rubberish items you add to your laundry that help get the fur out. Now, I found that my washer and dryer did a pretty good job, so it's really hard for me to tell how effective it was when I was reviewing that. But I've been using these for quite a few months now, and I use them in every load of laundry, and I do think over time I've come to realize that they do take the fur out pretty well. Not 100%. I've got some items of clothing that still have fur on them after they're being washed, but I think it does work pretty well. So if you have a problem with pet hair on your clothing, especially if your washer and dryer don't do a good job of getting the fur out, this is a pretty good low-cost investment to help with that problem. Here's some clips from my original Fur Zapper review. Good girl. Oh yeah, she loves doing this. Okay, I'm not gonna wipe any of this hair off. It's going right in the wash just like that. Got Bailey, Spooky, Daisy, Elle. This will be interesting. All right, first comparison. This is the Bailey shirts. This was with the Fur Zapper and without the Fur Zapper. Now I see a huge difference. You know what's interesting is I don't see hardly any pet hair on the Bailey shirt. This one seemed to pick up some of the cat hair from one of the other shirts. You got fuzz all over it. This looks not very good. But basically, if you're like me and don't have much of a problem with fur and lint in your washer and dryer, this may not be a product for you. If you do have a problem, this could be worth picking up. My 167th product review was a comparison of the Purple cushion with an Amazon bestseller, the Comfy Life, and the Egg Sitter, which I had done previously. Now, me and my kids, all three of us use these. We kind of ranked the Purple cushion and the Comfy Life toward the top. The Egg Sitter was in the bottom. And nobody's used the Egg Sitter, and it's sitting in the boneyard somewhere. I couldn't find it. But I'll show you how these have held up. The Comfy Life is surprisingly about in the same condition as it was back then. I would have thought a cushion like this would not hold up, because watch this. This is the Miracle Bamboo cushion after a year and a half of use. I mean, that thing's butchered. But the Comfy Life after 10 months looks pretty pristine. My son uses this every day. And the purple cushion also is in exact same condition as originally, but the only problem is that the purple cushion is really big. It doesn't fit on all chairs, so that's the one downside about that one. But it does work well, and it's held up over time. Here's some clips from my original 3 cushion comparison. Let me see a first use of the Comfy Life. It's pretty firm. I do feel it slowly sink down as I sit on it though. Okay, it is certainly softer than the Comfy Life to the point where I almost sink all the way down to the bottom. All right, now for the ultimate purple cushion. It's so big it hangs off the edge of this chair. It makes a nice, pleasant, strange sound when you sit on it. It doesn't really have room to move side to side. All right, here is the Comfy Life. It also fits in my car. I've tried it in here. I feel like I sit a little bit too high with it. Ultimate is definitely too big for the car. And there you go. So it looks like it's a tie between the purple cushion and the Comfy Life. Full Crystal was the 168th product that I reviewed. This is an outdoor window and surface cleaner. It attaches to your hose and sprays a solution on there that cleans it off. I thought it worked pretty well, but you only get a couple of pouches and then it's gone. So I really have no update as far as that goes, but I do think that it worked pretty well. I'm not sure it's better than other solutions, but here's a look back at my original Full Crystal review. Aha, it is getting soapy. And I'm gonna let go of it just to rinse it off. Oh yeah. That looks pretty good. This window actually looks really nice. I don't know how well you can see that, but I don't see any problems with it. Their claim of 20 windows might take some getting used to achieve that without wasting too much soap, but the problem is you only have 1 packet, so by the time you're used to it, you've used it all up, so you have to buy more. As with most As Seen on TV products, I had very low expectations of the Full Crystal, and I was pleasantly surprised that it exceeded those expectations. Now, if I had high expectations, I may have been disappointed. Next up is the Hurricane Lint Lizard. This is a vacuum attachment that helps you suck all the lint out of your dryer. It's not something to use all the time, but I have used it. In fact, it's been a few months, so I'm going to use it one more time and show you how it works. Check it out. And that's all there is to it. Here's some clips from my original Hurricane Lint Lizard review. Open it up and there is some lint in there. I didn't see it go in there, but we are making some progress. So I'm gonna keep going and see how much I can get out of there. Look at this. That was blocking it. Back in the laundry room here. Now here's a bowl in which the Lint Lizard picked up with the 2 different vacuums I tried. I put them all in here. Let's compare. This took about 5 to 6 minutes. Oh, hey. Okay, well, I did get some clogs when I was cleaning earlier, but it actually sucked the lint better than I expected it. Let's try some more. It was hard to unfurl. This one seems to have fixed that problem, so as far as that goes, it seems a little bit better than the original. This is the Fixate Gel Pad, the 170th product that I reviewed here. These are advertised, these magic adhesives that'll hold your phone up against the wall. I found that it was difficult for me to duplicate what's shown in the advertising because a lot of times this didn't stay. In fact, at the very end of my video, I finally found a place where the Fixate Gel Pad worked well. That was on a mirror with an iPad, both smooth surfaces. I actually left up there for about a month before I took it down, so it did work in that case. But the reason I'm in my car is because this is the last place I actually found to use one of these gel pads. My son has a YouTube channel where he and I review fast food together, and we use this as a rubber base to hold the camera in place from slipping off the dash. And that's the last use I've had for it. In fact, it's kind of cracked open. Look at this. This is where the gel pad, because when I pulled it off the mirror after it was there a couple of months, it was hard and actually kind of pulled this away. But here are some clips from my original Fixate Gel Pad review. That textured surface is not holding. I'm gonna come back in 3 hours and see if in the desert heat, if this is still staying on here. Let's see what it looks like. Oh no, it's been 3 hours. Where is it? There it is. It fell off. Perfect. Of course, now that my hands are here, it's working. Or not. Hey, it worked. Mmm. Oh, it worked. I finally got success out of this thing. Now, how long will it stay? Let's try that out. But hey, maybe you want to have your toothbrush and razor stuck under your mirror, and this might be the exact product to do that with. Where are they? They're right there. It's been about 2 minutes and it just fell. That it's holding well. Everything else has been a failure, but this has been a success, and I'm happy I finally got it to work right. It's stuck on there pretty good. If it were me, I wouldn't trust an expensive device on these unless I'm sure it's not gonna fall. So in the end, I would say my favorites of these would be the Oculus Go and the Purple Mattress. The Purple Mattress is my favorite. It's one of the best products I've ever reviewed. Have you guys used any of these products or seen the original reviews? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Please follow my social profiles for progress pictures, videos as I go, and please subscribe for more product reviews from me, James White, with Freakin' Reviews.